Hello world. My name is Robin, aka Young Grain, aka Muscles, and today I would like to share with you all something I call that's that stuff that I don't like. And I have a list of like 8 things and I'm gonna briefly cover them and that'll be all. First thing on my list is why are you not supposed to fight old people? Unlike I saw on Basketball Wives LA when Jackie, Christy, and Drea got into it or whatever. All the girls were saying that Drea shouldn't have swung on her because she was old and all this kind of stuff like that. But um, first off, let me start by saying I do respect my elders. I have a ton of elders in my family, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for them because if I didn't, I wouldn't have my tongue, my teeth, or a lot of other stuff. So I respect them and I honor them because they are the wise ones in our family or whatever. But in some cases, I don't really think that respect is a factor because honestly, even though I respect my elders and my grandparents and all the elders in my family that are worth respecting, I respect them simply because of their age and their wisdom and things like that. But in certain situations, it's not like that. It's a matter of respect. If you respect me, I will respect you. If you don't respect me, I won't respect you. Like in school, you're taught that you're supposed to respect your teachers because you respect your parents and blah 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 blah. But some teachers don't respect their students and they don't get respect in return. Some old people don't respect young people and young people don't respect them in return. It shouldn't be that way, but that's the way it is. Like the world is changing. Like it's a factor of respect. Like people feel as though all they have is respect. Like and you're not allowed to take that from them. Um, I respect all old people in everything unless you give me a reason not to. That's why I said why can't you fight old people? Because of the whole Jackie Christie situation. If an old person is talking reckless and says something that I don't agree with or something that offends me, I'm not gonna automatically swing on them, but I will address the situation. Now, if things become physical, I'm not gonna say I'm not going to fight them because if they swing on me, then I'm swinging on them. First of all, nobody said anything about the fact that Brooke Bailey beat the brakes off of Jackie. Like, why was it such a big deal when Drea and Jackie got into it? I mean, Drea is way younger than Brooke was, and Brooke gave Jackie the business, and nobody said anything about that. I still want to see the whole fight because I didn't see nothing but the beginning and the end. So, like, and then at the end, Jackie's hair was all messed up, and Brooke's necklace was broke off, or whatever. So I don't really know what happened to that, but I'm in my feelings about that because how you gonna say that one person shouldn't fight her because she's old and another person did it and no comments are being made? That is ridiculous. But like I said, I respect my elders unless they give me reasons not to. And if an old person run up on me trying to flex, we will fight. We will catch paint like it ain't nothing. Like line it up and it's going down like it's nothing. I mean, I'm not a fighter. I would rather not fight because violence is not the answer and fighting solves nothing. Whatever problem you had before you fought, you will have after you fight, but it will be a much bigger problem because now on top of the problem that you already had, you have the fact that one person feels as though they won the fight and then there's another person that feels as though they lost. And the person that feels as though they're lost are going to try to have a rematch or hash things out again because they feel like they lost and it's just a ongoing cycle. Like so fighting solves nothing. But if you have to defend yourself, I don't care if you're old, if you hit me, if you run up on me, if I feel threatened, if you're not related to me, and even if you are related to me and you somebody that I don't respect, that I don't have mad love for, that I don't see as somebody that's wise and that I should respect, you're catching those hands. Yes, it's going down. Like, no shame in my game, no nothing. You will get beat up. Straight like that. Just saying. I hate people that take forever to reply back to text messages. Why do you text? Like, why don't you tell me to call you or tell me that you're busy? Whatever. I hate waiting for 5 hours to get a text message back, and then when I do get it back, when I do get a response, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. That was 5 hours ago. Oh, really? I don't understand. Like, I mean, and especially nowadays, because nowadays people text more than they call, so it's like a common thing. It's a common thing for people to text. Like, and also, I hate if you call somebody, they don't answer, and then they text you. Well, first of all, let me say I'm guilty of that, because like some people I just don't want to talk to. Like, I don't want to talk to you. What do we the conversation is gonna be about this long, and then there's gonna be awkward silence. I don't want to deal with that. What's up? Text me. Tell me what you want. Get it off your chest. Go about your business. Conversation is over. I don't have to worry about the awkward silence on the phone. Like, just text me the information. So if you call me and I'm not cool with you, or I don't want to talk to you on the phone, I'm not gonna answer. But if I do, if we cool like that, then I will pick up. But 9 times out of 10, I just let the phone ring like I didn't hear it, and you know, then you text me, and then I respond like, "Oh yeah, what's up?" But I saw you called me, I just ignored you. Yep, I do that. So don't be offended if it happens to you. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, don't take forever to respond to my text message. Cause it annoys me, and I probably won't text you if you do that. Like, if you're a slow texter or something like that, I'm not gonna waste my time texting you, because nobody has time to wait 5 hours for you to respond, and then I respond, and then I have to wait another 5 hours for another. No, yeah, that's. I don't have time for that. Nope, not gonna happen. I don't like people that bully people. Um, because in a way, I was bullied when I was younger, and everybody says that I was a bully, and no, I was not a bully. I stood up for myself, and I didn't take anything off anybody, but I was not rude or mean to people simply for the sake of being mean. I didn't take anybody's money. I didn't push nobody's head in the toilet. Like, I didn't give anybody a wedgie. Like, no. I tackled one boy one time in my life, and I'm a horrible person because of that. But there's a story that goes along behind that. So, no, I'm not a bully. I've never been a bully, and I hate bullies because you're a coward. Like, you're a coward. Why do you have to mistreat somebody else? Like, what? I don't care if it's something so horrible in your life. Whatever you're going through, tell somebody. Help. Figure Figure out what your problem is and seek help for it. Don't take it out on somebody else, because kids these days are not made the way that other kids, that kids in the past were. Kids these days will go get a gun, bring you to school, shoot you because you bullied them. Kids these days will kill themselves because they can't handle being bullied, because they don't understand why they're being bullied. They don't want to snitch because they don't want to be known as the snitch. Snitches get stitches. They don't want to be looked at as lame or whatever because they're being bullied and they can't protect themselves. So what do? They go home, they hang themselves, they slit their wrists, they shoot themselves. Makes no sense. Innocent lives are lost because somebody chooses to be an a-hole. No, it doesn't work like that. If you have problems within yourself, find a way to fix it. Ask for help. Don't take it out on somebody else, because then you are stuck with the guilt of knowing that you're the reason that that person is no longer with us. Like, I don't care if it's face to face bullying. I don't care if it's text to text bullying. I don't care if it's cyberbullying, whatever the case. Don't do it. It's pointless because your life is ruined and that person's life is ruined. Like if you have a conscience, after you've done something like that, after you've bullied somebody and they take their life, like you can't live normally after that. Like there is no normalcy because you continually think about how maybe that last jab that I took at them was too much. Maybe I shouldn't have did it at all. Maybe this, maybe that. The what ifs, like you can't go back in time, so just don't do it. Period. Like it's pointless. And don't judge people because of how they look or what they weigh or whatever because God made everybody the way that they are and he loves everyone. And if a person was small and they got big or a person was big and they got small, they're still God's children and he loves us all. So you should not judge somebody based on looks alone. That's that's it's stupid and it's shallow. And you should slap yourself if you judge people because of how they look because you could be passing up on an amazing human being but because they don't look like you think that they should look, you don't give them a chance. That sucks. And I'm not even speaking on race even though that's a factor that sometimes I'm not one of these people that put race into any to everything. I'm just saying, okay, say for instance, I have tattoos and I have piercings and I want this job working with kids and you won't give it to me because I look like a thug or I look like a hoodlum or whatever and I may be amazing with kids. First of all, I don't do tattoos. I'm just saying like I'm a punk. I do not like needles. I do not like blood. No. No, no, no. Needles in me are not friends. Pain in me are not friends. So that will never be an issue for me. But because people make decisions, you shouldn't judge them based on decisions they probably made when they were younger. Probably decisions that they later regret, but everybody has done something that they regret. Nobody is perfect, and everybody should be given a chance to prove themselves. So if you see somebody that looks like they're this or they look like they're that, don't judge them based off that. Have a conversation with them. Even if you only spend 5 minutes talking to them, give them the opportunity to show you themselves. Don't just look. Everybody talks about how first impressions are the makers or breakers or whatever, but you can't if your first impression is simply based on how that person looks, then they're not. It's not fair. They don't get the same opportunity as a person that came in with a clean cut, like nice little bun or nice buzz cut in a suit or a skirt and a dress shirt or whatever. Like if I come in and I have on my I just drew a blank. If I come in and I have on my warm ups and I have on my J's and I have my chains on, and I got my golds in my mouth or whatever, and then somebody else comes in and they have on a skirt and a blazer and a button up shirt and they have their heels and their hair is nicely done and I got dookie braids in my hair or I got dreads or whatever, you're gonna choose them over me. I automatically know that. Like it's just plain and simple. I get that. Like I understand that if you certain things are based on looks, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be. You should interview me, the person that came there looking like a hoodlum, and that person base your decision off of that. People don't do that. If it's two people and one person looks more professional than the other one, the person that looks more professional automatically gets the opportunity when it could have been that the person that didn't get the opportunity was more professional. They could have done a better job, but they didn't get the opportunity because of how they look, which is retarded. Like just because I look like something does not mean that I am something. And I take that personally because I'm always looked at as, oh, she's stuck up. Oh, she thinks she's better than everybody else. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. No, I'm me. I don't try to be anybody else but me. And I'm a type of person that I'm a loner. I'm by myself all the time. It's nothing against anybody else, but I'm I'm more unique than most people. I don't do the same things that most people my age do. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't party. I don't do certain things that everyone else does, which is why I don't surround myself with people who do that, because I don't. And why would I want to be around people that do? Why would I place myself in a situation where I'm uncomfortable? No, not gonna happen. So don't judge me because I look like this. I'm an amazing person. I'm nice. Like, I'm not even trying to like I'm not even trying to stroke my own ego or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you should give people a chance to show you who they really are before you judge them, because you could be missing out on amazing people. And speaking on missing out on amazing people, I don't understand why people like men and women, they complain about the quality of males and females that they attract or that they date, but they do nothing to change that. Okay, you're interested in girls. You're interested in guys that are built chocolate or vanilla, muscly, tattoos, piercings, thug life, J's, all this. Like, this is that's what you're interested in. So you go after that. Then you've been with that type of person over and over and over again, and you complain about them, but you steady go after that same type and that same type over and over again, and you get the same results. Change what you choose. Don't choose the guy with the snapbacks or the fitted caps and J's. Like, choose the guy who has on slacks and a dress shirt and dress shoes. Give different types of people chances, because you never know who you'll fall for. But if you go for the same thing, you may miss out on a person that you could be extremely happy with. So pe- the bottom line is, people need to open their mind. Stop being closed-minded about everything. Don't judge me because I'm fat. Don't judge somebody because they're skinny. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean that I eat a lot. Just because a person is skinny doesn't mean they don't eat a lot. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm lazy. Just because someone is skinny doesn't mean they exercise a bunch. So think about things like that before you judge people. Now, I just talked about all this non-judgment and I'm about to judge, but I think this needs to be said. Women with children, young women with children, when you have a child, that child should become your first priority. Everything you do should be so that you can ensure that your child has an amazing life. You should not be club hopping, be doing drinking and smoking and having different dudes around your kids, be walking around looking like a bag of money and your kids walking around looking like ragamuffins. No. When you have kids, your being spoiled is over, which is the reason why I don't plan on having kids no time soon, because I'm spoiled and I love to be spoiled, and I would hate to have to bring a life in the world and lose all that. Plus, I'm not married and I'm not having sex until I get married, and my husband is going to be the father of my kids. So yeah, I'm not worried about that because I'm not married, I'm not dating. It's fine. Like, I can be spoiled. I'm going to do that. But if you do have kids, you don't have that luxury anymore. You can't be about all about you. You can't go get your income tax and buy you a new wardrobe and your kids walking around with too little clothes on and tore up shoes and all, no. Or they walking around in Payless shoes and you been to the mall and you got you some Christian Louboutins and you got you some Louis Vuitton. No, no. Your kids should be your kid should have the best and you can have the rest. Whatever's left over after you've splurged on your kids is left for you. After, of course, you pay the bills, like, the light and the telephone and the water and things like that. Wise up. Like, stop being so stupid. Makes no sense. I don't understand. I don't get it. Why you're so dumb. And why do all people think that young people need to be married and stuff at a certain age? Because this old lady in my church prayed for me a husband, and I was kind of confused because I was like, I'm not that old. I'm not telling you my age, but I'm not that old, and I never asked for you to pray for me a husband, so I'm confused. And she was like, Lord, give her a husband whatever else you need. So I need a husband right now? Really? That's what you're trying to tell me? Like, do you know something I don't know? Because if you do, like, clue me in, because I want to know. Um, Speaking of church, I would like to know how to speak in tongues just so I can figure out if all them people that be speaking in tongues in church and be shouting and jumping around and be filling with the Holy Ghost, I don't know if that's for real because sometimes I promise you I be thinking that it's fake. If you catch the Holy Ghost and you faint, but you slide down slowly and then lay out like this, that wasn't real and you know it. And then you open one eye to see if people look, yep, I saw it. That wasn't real. And then speaking in tongues, this one pastor, he really made me want to know if people really be speaking in tongues because the only thing that he was saying, look at me, the only thing this man was saying was, bubble 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 bubble. That's gibberish. Jesus don't know what you saying. He not gonna answer you. That ain't real life. You sound like Scooby Doo. Get it together. Um, I don't like selfish people. I don't like people that make everything about them or people that feel it's okay to mistreat you because of something they're going through because I'm pretty sure everyone is going through something. That's life. Everybody goes through things. But I don't think you should take what you're going through out on an innocent person because you never know how it's going to affect them. Being that I'm going through something, just because I'm going through something doesn't mean if somebody comes to me and they ask me something or they say something to me and I snap on them that I'm justified because I'm not. Just because I'm stressed out or whatever does not mean I have to take it out on the next person. Like, it's not okay. Like, you deal with your issues and I deal with mine, but you don't force your issues onto me. You don't take your issues out with somebody else or your frustration on a certain issue out on me because I don't deserve that. No one deserves to be snapped on for no reason. And I wish somebody would snap on me because of something that they're going through. You'll be snapped right back on and I promise you it'll be worse, the worst thing you ever seen or heard in your life. Like, it gets that real. So I advise people not to try to snap on me because that'll be a ugly day. I try to be a nice person. I try to be sweet. I try to be upbeat. I try to be optimistic. I try to stay positive because I feel as though positivity and optimism is the difference between life and death. That being said, I mean, if somebody is going through something and they're negative and they're pessimistic, all they see are the flaws and everything that's wrong. They see that the glass is half empty instead of half full. They see what they don't have as opposed to what they do have. They see everything that's going wrong and not what's going right. And that can make somebody do something that they can't take back. Being that if you see all you see is your flaws and not your strong points and you're going through quite a few things and all you see is the bad parts of that, then you don't see a reason to live. You don't see a reason to go to tomorrow, to try to wake up in the morning. You don't see that. So you might do something that an optimistic person wouldn't do. I'm an optimistic person. I see things for what they for the positive parts in it. I see the glass half full. I see everything that I do have. I see everything that I am blessed with. I see everything that I am good at. I see everything that I all the people that I have influenced as opposed to all the people that I haven't influenced. I see the good and not the bad. Well, I do see the bad, but the good outweighs the bad to me. And that's the way I think the world should be. The world would be a better place if everyone was like that. But I'm just saying, like, I am a nice person, and I am positive, and I am optimistic. But if you cross me, if you snap on me, I will not be held responsible for what I do or what I say to you because it takes a lot for me to like flip for me to snap because I'm so positive. So if you do say something or do something that pushes me to that point, there's probably no coming back from what I do or say because it takes so much to make me angry. Like, I don't really get mad over anything. Like, I might pretend that I'm mad or I might get sad or a little hurt, but if I really get mad, like if I get mad to where my heart is beating and the adrenaline start pumping and like my breathing speeds up and I just feel it in my chest and I just want to snap, and if you was close to me I would strangle you. Yeah, that's not necessarily a good look. So I think I might need anger management or something. No, I don't need anger management. I just need to keep people that make me angry away from me. But anyway, yeah, that's that stuff I don't like. And in Pretty Souls, it's a movement. We in here. 2013 is our year. We winning. We do this. Ain't nobody messing with my clique. I'm out. Peace.